Takoja Inc.'s Takoja Retreats basically started about 4 years ago, or at least opened its doors, so to speak, secondhand doors as they were, and for the sole purpose of helping at that time for artists performing visual and literary to talk, to get together, to find a better path than influencing the youth in the manner in which they had been for past years. As it has evolved over the last 4 years, it's been much different. People come here for healing, they come for spiritual awareness, they come for Native American and Taoist teachings. The ranch has been improved, or the domes have been improved little by little. New doors this year, and flowers, landscaping to a certain extent, which is minor around here because of the magnificent 360-degree view, not only for the sunrise but also the sunset. It's like living in a bird sanctuary here. We have hummingbirds, bluebirds, swallows, red-tailed hawks, of course eagles, and many other species of birds that come in season. We enjoy the magnificence. This year it's been very rainy, so as Mike has been taking the videos, you will see lots and lots of flowers. It's like the desert being in bloom. We have had grass up to your thighs, which is rare for us to have that much. And of course, the sagebrush that you see is a plant that came in because at one time they had 2,500 sheep on this land. I only have about 40 acres of it right now, and at that time they had hundreds and hundreds of acres. It used to be, because of the rock formations, a wonderful, wonderful meeting ground for Native Americans and for different tribes of Indians. In fact, in places in the back, 40 as we call them, there is a 2-room, or what could easily be, if excavated, a 2-room pueblo. Pueblo Indians settled here, many arrowheads and hammers, little rock pounders, because we have so many pinon trees where the pinon harvest is extremely, extremely important to Indians and to Hispanics in the area, Manitos in the area, because they mean sustenance and nourishment for everyone, including the animals, all of the animals in the area, the elk and the deer, skunks, raccoons. We've had raccoons right up to the door, as well as other animals. We've had elk on the porch and patio, and deer have gone over the fence. It's if I ever get the pond put in, we will have many more elk and deer in the area. The place was used by Indians because of the mountain rock formations. It was easy to see, and it was between Ute Mountain, which is an extinct volcano, and the rock formations up in the mountains. The sun comes up over those mountains at about, depending upon the season, anywhere from 6 to 8:30, and then sets in the west across the valley in the saddle of what is called Pot Mountain, because it looks like an upside down pot. To the north of us, when you go to the highway, you can see Mount Blanca, which is over 14,000 feet, and to the south, which you can't see here, is the famous Taos Mountain, where the Indians have their place of emergence. A lot of them are blue and purple. Some of them are used for herbs. This season, there's purple ragweed, of course. Uncle Phil would have a fit about that, but nonetheless, we have lots of wildflowers, and I've planted a few myself. The large, tall ones that you see that are so impressive are mullein, and that is an herb and used for medicinal reasons. I happen to like it because it's unusual. It looks like it's an outer space plant. The domes are passive solar, and hopefully if I ever build anything more on this land, it will be totally recyclable materials as well as solar efficient and water efficient. We've been getting more than 14 inches of rain a year, and with cisterns could easily use water all year round, covered cisterns, so that you don't get rodents. The path over here is to the teepees and to the sweat lodge, and the medicine wheel, where many of our ceremonies and teachings go on. I have my own cabin, Mama, which Mike may know. Oh, thank you, sweetie plum. Tisha is, she's picking wildflowers for me. I have my own cabin, 3-room cabin, which has a solar greenhouse, and for Anita's information, a bathroom and shower. And it's 3 rooms. And then I have a staff cabin where I have staff who stays and helps out here at the domes. The back 35 acres are at this time occupied by one black horse, who is very lovely, but threw Mario yesterday.
Which we have on videotape.
Oh, do we? Well, that's good. I'm awfully glad. Just don't show it here to its owner. She'll have a fit. Now, what did Mario explain?
Not much, actually. Just that was a sweat lodge. It could fit about 15 people in it at the most, but usually just a couple.
No, it usually is quite a few.
Oh, okay.
It's quite a few.
Yeah.
And what the purpose of the sweat lodge is that you are reborn.
Uh-huh.
And this is Father Sky. This represents Father Sky, and that is the womb of Mother Earth. And the flags that you see around, starting with the west in the black.
Look what I found, Grandma.
Yeah, that's the string for bringing in the spirit people. That's the north, the white, the red in the east, and the yellow in the south. Each one represents something, and it's based on a medicine wheel. And the medicine wheel, oh, thank you, sweetie. We'll have to put these in water, huh? Oh, and I like these too. When you use a medicine wheel in a healing way, it ends up, I guess, the best thing you could say, Mike, is like a 12-step program, but it's more related to the creator.
Yeah.
Can we go inside the teepees?
Sure, let's go inside.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah. Have you ever been inside the teepees, Tisha?
I've been in a teepee before.
Okay.
Mom, you used to have a teepee, huh?
I have 2 teepees, and they're coming down in about 3 weeks. No, in a month. Okay, Tish, you can go in.
Okay.
Small enough to go in.
No, I can go in too.
Look at it.
Oh, wow. You know, this is, I think, the first time I've ever been in a teepee.
Well, why don't you come in the other one, Mike?
Okay.
You'll You'll like the other one better. Okay, I want to talk about this a moment.
What is this?
This
thing?
is our medicine wheel. That's a volcanic rock from the very, very center of Mother Earth. It's from magma in the middle. And what's wonderful about this medicine wheel is that the women who were here at the beginning of the summer for a retreat made it themselves. They also fixed the sweat lodge and they did all the work together, not singly.
This rock.
That's a neat rock, yeah, Tish. They did it together and they brought all the rocks, and the rocks are in appropriate color, or were at the beginning of the summer, with black in the east, white in the north, red in the east, and yellow in the south. The west is black, and the center, of course, is from the very center of Mother Earth. And when you walk the medicine wheel, you heal.
Yeah.
Come on, baby doll. Go on.
I'm gonna see what's in.
That's what you're going to find out right now. See, this one is kind of fixed up.
Yeah. Now people sleep here?
Yes, people sleep here, and we have pipe ceremony, and we have people talk here, come in and sit down. They sing. They just spend a little time healing themselves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where this one used to be.
I had this one was fixed up with rugs, old rugs and things here. I had the Walk Across America come and stay at the land this summer.
Oh, really?
And they walked across America, or have been walking for 3 years, not only to protest nuclear waste disposal dumps. One, I think, is going to be in Arizona, at Big Mountain, etc. And the other, there were 125 of them.
Mama, can I
And
spin it
his
to
name
be-
was Jamie. He rode across America on a bicycle with the little tiny trailer with all his stuff on it.
Uh-huh.
And he was a young man in his about 23. He was from New England, and he had ridden across the country. He was doing it as a young person before he had to settle down. And it was really wonderful. They brought their own food, food buses, potty buses. They called it gear bus, which is not gears, but individual tents and shoes and suitcases and all that stuff. It was loaded on top inside. It was really something else to see. But they came with about 4 buses, the food buses and the potty buses and the gear buses. 125 people.
Wow.
Had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
I did a sweat lodge for them, and about
What are the
15
potty
women,
buses?
where they have potties and showers. And
Where are the food buses?
that's where they cook.
And do they bring the food buses bring to the potty buses or something? To
No,
every bus?
people go to the potty buses to take showers and to take to potty. But we had a women's sweat that night. It was really one of the best sweats that's ever been. 15 to 20. There were about 15 women who came, and it was a great evening. They stayed overnight and through the next day till about noon. They
Yeah.
came in about 4 o'clock.
Wow.
It was really fun to have them. They were from all over the world, from the Baltic countries and particularly from the Netherlands, from Amsterdam.
Yeah.
It was fun to have them here. And they were walking away. It was great.
Grandma,
That's who fixed this.
Oh, the
they
teepee?
made the fire?
Yeah, he made a small fire pit in the middle, and he made a little fire to keep the teepee warm at night and to keep everybody happy. Okay.
Okay.
Grammy's gonna eventually have to get one new teepee. Let's hope I make enough money this year. Those things are expensive, boy. Okay, do you want to go over to my cabin now?
Sure. Let's do
Do you
that.
want to go inside?
Oh, let's do that.
I'll tell you.
Let's go in your
Cabin looks like a trash, not trash, but chicken coop, but it really isn't. You'll see inside. And it's an old adobe. I have not been able to really, haven't had the money yet to plaster it in its proper way, put stucco and stuff on it so it matches the domes. But one of these days I will. I like wildflowers and regular flowers together. I've never been one to like things too strange. Wait. Okay, wait. What do you need on, Mike?
Well, this, I guess we don't have to go into that. Oh, you mean in terms of light?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think this will be good enough with outdoor light. If you start putting
Just
indoor.
a little bit.
Yeah.
The cabin is a typical adobe with vigas.
Oh, okay.
With the vigas, these are wonderful vigas because they're from 1929, and the ceiling, although it isn't latia, these boards are 13 inches wide. You can't get them anymore. That's how come we were able to date the cabin. When I got here, this was all that was here. It was just an old, crummy adobe cabin, but we did fix it up, and that's how I was able to stay here and
Yeah,
build the
good.
domes, is because the cabin was here,
Mm-hmm.
and I fixed it up as an adobe. It's better than a trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, Chow. Wonder if he went out. I don't think so. Watch yourself, because he had a hairball.
Oh, okay.
Get to visit Mommy.
Yeah, she's on the bed. And this is the solar greenhouse. You might want to. That's how come I'm going to build this. It's because of this that I'm going to build a greenhouse, because my garden outside doesn't work. And look at these geraniums.
Yeah.
These geraniums are wild. Just wild. And there is a bathroom. Okay? There's a bathroom.
Is this where you do a lot of your artwork?
Well, I do some of it, yeah. I have my studio here. And I like to write right here, Mike. It's just absolutely something else, because you sit out here and you write in the morning or in late afternoon, and
No, this is Mario's painting right here, right?
yeah, that's one of his old ones
Yeah.
when he was at the university.
Yeah.
And,
I kind of could tell a difference between the styles. Starting
well, he was supposed to, he wanted to be an architect, and it shows, Mike.
yeah.
I'm very free-flowing and free,
Yeah.
very feminine. And he's not. He's a male, and that's the way he looks at it. Okay. Yeah. What else do you want to know?
I think that's it for the cabin.
Yeah.
The domes, I think, is the.
Yeah. I happen to
Mhm.
like my cabin, and the kids do too, because
Yeah.
That's
the
Lammy's
first
over
thing
here.
we fixed is what?
One thing I like it over here is because Lammy's over here.
Yeah. That's true. Well, actually, the domes were finished, as I mentioned to you before, when we were outside
Yeah.
4 years ago, and they were basically dedicated to Aunt Tessie, because Tess left me a small inheritance that enabled me, I hate to put it this way, put in the septic system and start.
But it's necessary.
Yes, it's necessary, and she had very severe, she died of colon cancer,
Yeah.
which is not funny, but the way I put it together, it just happened that way. Because I couldn't have built the domes without
Yeah.
a septic system and water out here.
Yeah.
That had to come first. And then a year later, I started the domes. I decided to do them out of pumice. The contractor left me with just raw pumice,
Uh-huh.
after which I became the major contractor, and some extremely funny things happened.
Uh-huh.
Like, I can tell you, it was when I was ready to plaster, all these men in their shirts came over, you know,
Yeah.
body shirts, and were flexing their muscles so that I would pick them to do the plastering job. But I picked a very reputable man eventually who did a wonderful job of
Yeah.
plastering. And the original pumice contractor left me with quite a mess of doors and windows
Yeah.
and just things that I had to do. I had to get my own crew together, which
Yeah.
I did. And Kenny, who did this bear here,
Uh-huh.
and Uncle Phil and Anita may know that this is what their generous gift got for the domes, and it is a very popular thing. People have you can see they have their pictures taken
Yeah.
with him. He's a folk artist, and he came up with it, and that's what I spent the $200 on.
Yeah.
And it was well worth it.
Uh-huh.
Kenny has become the maintenance man. He helped me do the arches. He helped me hire people. I had a
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful carpenter who did the stairwells and the upstairs. And then some of the funny things that happened was when Mike, his name was Mike Roy Baum,
Yeah.
and I were deciding how we had to play it by ear. We went up and sized the bathrooms. These two bathrooms are not, one is shorter than the other, and it's over on the East Dome. And it was funny, we tried out where should the shower go, and we stood in the imaginary shower and the toilet and the sinks. And we had to do it by ear.
Yeah.
We played it quietly, and then Kenny got his family to help do the floors, and the plumber was terrible, but eventually it was done. And I managed to get outfitted. I traded paintings for plumbing. I traded, I thought my next door neighbor was gutting her house,
Uh-huh.
and I managed to get her whole kitchen and
Wow.
the refrigerator.
I'm listening. Keep talking. I'm just gonna go get the loft.
And I got everything for as long as I water it, honey, which I have been a bad girl about lately. And it was not an easy thing to do. I was a woman alone out in the boondocks doing it, and I got it done. I still have pieces to do. Like I ran out of money for the stairwells. In order to do that, they made, and I wish Mike would hear this.
Okay.
I mean, I ran out of money, so I left things like the stairwells. That's why I just have that one stool there.
Yeah.
And the stairs will be finished, and over the doors. There's some work still to be done, but we needed doors this year. The old doors were giving out, they were secondhand. And I put them into this year. It was listen, the carpenter cost $12 an hour. So, anyway, did you want, now, you
Okay.
want to know, I've told you about the construction,
Yeah.
which is still in a lot of ways just the finishing
Yeah.
going on now. But if you want to come back in here, Mike,
Okay.
this is the living room,
Uh-huh.
And that's the dining room, and I can accommodate 20 people easily.
Uh-huh.
Most of the furniture came from the schools
Oh, wow.
at that time, except the living room. And then there's, on the other side is the meeting room and performance room. That's how it was planned.
Okay. Let me get the...
It is passive solar.
So this is the meeting room. So how did you choose domes? Like why, because these are the only domes I see out here. And what was the inspiration for the domes?
I had an ugly plan that a contractor did for me.
Yeah.
And when I went to the pumice man, he said, "How would you like domes?" And I said, "I'd love them."
Okay.
Then he got scared
Yeah.
because I wanted the domes. He put in some windows that are absolutely causing me more problems than I know what to do with.
Why?
All
Because
the
of
triangles
drainage.
and the dormers in the back.
Uh-huh. Now why are these a problem? Because you...
They leak.
Oh, okay.
And,
Yeah.
I have to go to Taos, and I've already started the research on it
Yeah.
to find out what to do.
And so why two domes? Like you were thinking you wanted to have one general meeting area and then one like
Yeah.
living room. Okay.
I sprinked, saved, did, because otherwise, business-wise, it wasn't going to go.
Yeah.
What was I going to do with one dome?
Right.
And 5 people.
Yeah.
I can handle 20.
Yeah.
Camping, I can handle any in the
Yeah.
35, 40.
Right.
But this I can handle easily 20.
Yeah. If not more, it seems.
Yes.
I mean, if you had an exceptionally big one, because you have futons down here for people to sleep in.
Yeah, I have one.
You have
6 here,
About
and I
5.
can fit 8 each.
Yeah. Yeah. So
16, and 22 to 25 people is my max.
yeah.
And we can meet and have performance and a whole bunch of things here.
Yeah.
We usually have some wonderful things here, medicine wheel and blowing
Yeah.
sacred pots from Peru.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's more or less what we do.
Mm.
It's always wall-to-wall people, and it's true. We do
Yeah.
have people come here constantly. Maybe we have a couple days when we
Yeah.
have a reprieve,
Mhm.
but on the whole, people drop in anywhere from 8 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And we always have tea and cookies, and
Right.
if they come at mealtime, they join us. So that's what happens here.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people, and the domes are getting well known
Yeah.
all over the country, and I'm very pleased with that. It's a matter of time. September and October are going to be. I have workshops every weekend,
Yeah. So people basically pay for the workshops.
and the room and board.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
pay. It's a bed and breakfast,
Yeah.
and it's very inexpensive.
Yeah.
And people leave and come back, and they come back and they tell friends, and
Right.
it's what it is.